Field 2.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The shot that clears with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
To actually change that word.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little room. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big plays. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Meriden. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against main coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. QB draw. They got got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Meredith. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Timeout, North Carolina.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Give to the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Trying to get the corner.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll stop him
What's the
just
shit
short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
2 and 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Looking to throw, it's Meredith. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Richard. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That shot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it in. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happens? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
To throw, it's Meredith. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the...
Like, what is that? Is this open?
The 7-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's the pressure. And some room to work. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the air, it's Meredith. Bringing the heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
The shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for room, it's McFarland. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Got it behind the line. It's Daly. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually
loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Like that, bro.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 27 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Heel off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Richard. Snagged out of the air.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Basic, efficient, and most effective play where the quarterback sneaks to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's McFarland. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Richard. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Fires to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Made a defender miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the shot to clears are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Richard. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past?
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Give to the single back. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Daly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
there are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
North Carolina, 35. Coastal Carolina, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Richard. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the shot to clears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Gain of 3. Offense facing 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Meredith. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field instead.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
It's incomplete.
He's running that.
The defense comes up with a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double?
He's got it along the sideline. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Dropping back, it's Richard. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But